In this video, you're going to learn how to embed video in a course web page, and I'm going to show you two different course web pages, Moodle and Google Sites. All right, so we're going to start with taking a look at a couple examples. So I am on Kirsten Slindy's page, and she has embedded video in a quiz that she posted on her Moodle site. So when I click on this, you are going to see that the very first thing, it's actually part of the directions for the students that the students will see, is two embedded video windows. They happen to be both from YouTube. And then in a Google site, so this is a Google site that I have created, I have an embedded presentation, Google Slides, but I also have a series of embedded video on this page as well. So this is a Google site. So the way that you start is to first copy what we call the embed code. So as an example, I'm on a YouTube video, and YouTube is not the only source of video that gives you the option to embed the video window, but it's one of those. And in YouTube, if you click on the share button underneath the video, and then you click on the embed link right here, you're going to get this code. Now you can also alter or manipulate the size of the video window. I recommend that in Moodle you choose something like 640 by 360. That's in a unit called pixels, and there are approximately 100 pixels in an inch. So I'm going to change that, which changes the code, and then you copy this. So you either go up to the edit menu to copy, or you use your keyboard shortcut, Command C. All right, then what you do is you go back to the place where you want to embed your video. I'm gonna just demonstrate in here. I don't want to put it in her quiz, but it doesn't matter whether you embed it in a page or a quiz or a digital assignment. It's all the same process. So I'm just gonna do it in a page. So I'm going to add an assignment, let me show you that again. Add an activity or resource. Scroll down, I'm going to choose to add a page. And I click add. And then I need to give my page a title. So I'm going to call this Heart Pump Video. The description is a required field. And I could, do a short sentence, but I'm just going to put in the title again. And you may write a bunch of things here. So maybe I'm going to say some things to introduce this video, blah, 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 blah. And then I generally will put a placeholder. I always put the word blah, all right? And then if I want my video to be centered, I highlight the word blah, and I center it in the page. And now I need to embed my code that I had copied at YouTube. I cannot paste it just outright like this, or you're going to get that weird thing to show up on your page. What you have to do is you have to go into the HTML, also known as the code. And so then I look for the word blah because I don't want that to show up on my page. I highlight it, and that is where I paste my embed code. Click update. And what you will notice is, you don't really see it right away, but if I save and display, you'll see the video window. Okay, this is what I see. Whatever text you typed will show above it, and you got your title of the page, and then you have your embedded video. So let's take a look at how we would do that in a Google site. So in a Google site, if you're going to edit the page as the author or the owner of the site, you have an editing icon. You click on that. And there is a couple different ways we could go about doing this. So for example, if I wanted to put that video right here, I'd put my cursor. I can say insert, and I can choose YouTube. And then I can just put the address to the YouTube video right in there. So I'd have to go back to this. I don't want the code, I want the address. So I click on share this video, and I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to go and paste that right in here, and I click save. Again, you can choose your video size here. So I'm going to click on save, and then I'd save the page, and it would show up something like this. So if the content is not from YouTube and you want to insert it, but you aren't going to choose this option, you can do it the same way that we pasted the embed code in Moodle. You would simply put in a placeholder, so pick a word, and then if you wanted to center that word because you want your video centered, you could do that. And then you could go into the HTML, which is an option on your toolbar in Google Sites, and then find your placeholder, whatever word you decide. And then you paste the code right over the top of that word, click Update, and you will see that a video window is placed. And if I click Save, then my video is on that page. In this case, it was a little bit too large because I have a 2-column page here. So I'd probably, when I go copy the code, I would probably want to copy the 560 by 315 as my size. Hope that helps.